G'day folks, Tony again here for more Star Control 2. Well now, here we are at the very end in the final battle against the Sarmatra. It appears to be surrounded by a wall of rock with some kind of force field or gateway. Clearly we're going to have to get through into there. So we have at our disposal our flagship with the mega bomb with 34 crew on board, and we have 4 Yeehart Terminators and 4 Pekunk Furies. We've just restocked our fleet after they got pretty badly wrecked by all of the other things. So let's have a chat here and see what happens and see how we go. Okay, human, you've made it past the Sarmatra's guards. And now you can attack the vessel itself, so listen closely. The Sarmatra is protected by a thick shell of fused asteroids, reinforced with a weak stasis field. You will never break through that. The only opening through the asteroid shield is covered with a powerful force field. One touch of that shield, and your history, Captain. To destroy the Sarmatra, you'll have to destroy the shield generators embedded in the asteroid shell. There are 8 of them, and you must get them all before the force field falls. When the field is down, bring in your flagship, move into the asteroid shell, and then press the big red button on your controls that starts the detonation sequence. Your escape pod will eject automatically. Just hope you're far enough away before the ship blows. Okay, human, this is it. The last battle. Your final moment of triumph. Don't screw up. And in case you're wondering, I'm not going with you, Captain. I'm staying on board with the bomb. Why, you ask? Because I'm locked in here, that's why. Help! Thanks, Tutorial Dunyari. Let's have a start with the Pekunk. Shall we go with Screech, J, Bracky, or Yompen? I do like the sound of Yompen. Let's try that. So keep in mind that when Pekunk die, it is a coin flip. A 50-50 chance as to whether they're resurrected on death. It's also possibly worth taking into account that I'm not entirely sure how this battle is going to work. So let's have a look. All right, there we have the 8 shield generators, and we have some pretty icky things that are being shot at us, so that doesn't look like fun at all. Let's try flying around. Don't know if that actually helped us any. And we have to spam the reloads. So we have fireballs and some sort of green weird stuff. I don't know how many hits these things are going to take, but I do seem to be able to fairly easily outrun all of these things, so that's plus, I guess. How effective are our bullets being on things, though? I'm not really sure. We'll fly past. Okay, well, we're certainly hitting them. We're getting the hit sound effect. So what's this going to be? Wow, it's really taking its sweet time. I'm also, I don't know if you can see this, but I'm noticing this in the controls. There is a significant amount of lag happening here, so clearly there are more visual assets on screen than usual, and it's kind of slowing stuff down. Okay. So I think I blew up some of the green things before, and it seemed to replace them, so I think this is just going to be a never-ending string of me flying around, not getting close enough to blowing anything up. Very compelling. Goodness me. Yep, stupid baby, twit, wimp, etc. I agree completely. Goodness me, is that even working? Ow, that hurt considerably. I don't know if it actually... Did it take any crew off us? Oh, we have lost 2 so far. So it is doing something. But why are these things not blowing up? How many hit points do they take? Why am I constantly having to take my keys off of turning? Whoa, okay, that's one of them down. So it is working, that's good. I am running into a problem here where pressing too many keys on the keyboard is causing some dramas, so that's frustrating. I think I have to make sure that I'm lining up my strafing runs a little more cleverly. So let's, oh that's right, it wraps around. Let's try, now I'm going to have these things, they're moving at different speeds, so that's out, not terribly helpful. We're losing one each time we do that, so that's a thing. Oh, looks like another one gone. So we're a quarter of the way there, folks, on our first ship, so this is looking fairly reasonable. Whoopsie daisy, that was nearly a drastic disaster. Fortunately, these Pekunk Furies are very maneuverable, so perhaps it's part of the reason why we've been refurbished with them as kind of a part of the potential plot. But of course that only worked. Oh boy, my recharge finger here is getting mighty sore from spamming that constantly, but small price to pay. See, I can't really hold it down because when I hold the key down I can't turn, and that's bad. Input limitations for the win. Okay. 2 down, 6 to go. Ugh. And never-ending finger spam. Maybe this is going to start speeding up when there's less animated shields on board. This is starting to feel slightly more responsive. That was a good angle. Let's try and do that again. So yeah, the Yeehut and Pekunk restocking was required us to have already started the Yeehut Civil War. So it's a fortunate thing that that was done, because otherwise all we would have here is our flagship, and I don't know how that would be faring against these particular projectiles. Oh, this is frustrating and difficult on the fingers. Alright, let's try this again. That's another one down. Good job, team. Oh boy, halfway there, folks. And this is definitely speeding up and getting easier to control and more responsive. I don't know how much of that is DOSBox being overly useful, but that's fine. Alright, this is feeling much more like flying an actual Pekunk vessel. Because previously it was quite bad. We can do this, we can do this. Oh, I was out of range. Silly me. So I'm going to stick to the loop approach. Using the screen wrapping is only resulting in the projectiles sort of being split. There goes another one. I'm in state the obvious mode. Can we take all of this stuff down with only one Fury? That would be pretty good. I knew Yompen was the right sapient being for the job. I might have just jinxed myself. I believe in you, Yompen. This is your time. It's Yompen time. Time to yomp these fools. There goes another one. Alright. 6 down, 2 to go. This invincible Sumatra, well and truly, whoops, within our means to take him down. Oh, that was silly. Overeager. Slightly distracted by getting hit by that thing. So I'm assuming that after all of these are taken down, I'm pretty sure that we're then going to be able to destroy the projectiles, and they're not going to restock themselves, which will be very handy. There goes the 7th one. Oh, and I could feel it speeding up again. 1 to go, and then we'll try blowing up these fireballs and what have you. It looks like there's only 3 green on it. There's the 4th one. Just trying to come around and ambush me. That's okay. We can handle it. Oh dear, that was bad. Becoming overexcited and overeager. Yeah, we did it. So that means the shield is down. So let's try taking out these other things. Surely that's going to be much more achievable now. Let's see if we can do it. Oh no! Well, that was embarrassing. Let's go with the Yeehart Terminator. They're going to be able to... Whoa, right in the corner. That's weird. That didn't work at all the way that I wanted it to. Where is our... Okay, we do have a shield. And those fireballs are not going away. Interesting. Good to know. Oh, that was a cheap shot. This is going to be mighty interesting if we lose from here. Oh boy. Alright. I think we clearly need to stay on the move here for this to work. Okay, well that's one less. Or is it? Oh no, they're still there. They're not actually blowing up as a result of what we're doing. It's okay. Some of them splitting off to try and come at us another way. Did we destroy one of them? The zoom levels are making it hard to tell. We did not. Okay, so those things are pushing us around and taking one health off at a time. Which is not necessarily a bad thing. Where are the fireballs, I wonder? There they are. Not quite going fast enough to keep away from them. And of course those things... Oh dear. Those things are just going to push us. Such that we keep running into trouble. Okay, so those are getting hit as well, but they seem to have a bazillion hit points because, you know, why not? I don't know that we have ourselves quite enough crew on the... quite enough crew on the Dank to just be able to brute force it. This is hopefully going to give us enough time to... Alright, I think we got one of them. It was difficult to tell. The explosions, not terribly obvious. Okay, we are taking them down, so that's good. Not being pushed around by those things is going to be a big plus. So all the green blob things are all gone now. We can try taking out the fireballs. Is this going to work? Oh, not like that it isn't. We may as well take everyone down. Oh dear. God, they really do get amongst it, don't they? Can you do it, Jay? I believe in you. Where are those? Whoa, there's one coming from either direction. That's a bad call. So does the Sumatra have gravity? It doesn't appear to. So maybe what we can do is keep floating this way, and we're just slightly out of range. And I just know that by trying to adjust here, we're going to do ourselves a mischief. But let's try it anyway. Just the faintest of taps. Not really working for us. Come on. Just a little closer. Oh, not that much. That's crazy. Crazy talk. Maybe a bit of lateral slowdown is going to give us what we need here. So they are coming closer. We are shooting at them, but I don't know if it's actually doing anything. Just a tiny little bit too slow. So hitting it at an oblique angle here, we have the danger of potentially running into the Sumatra and ruining things for ourselves. Well, that didn't really work, did it? I think we're just going to have to do a run for it. I don't like our chances. Oh no, we've lost the whole thing and I failed, and we're going to have to do it again. I'll be right back. Okie dokie, folks. So we have lost all of our Pekunk Furies, taking out all the shields and taking out all the blobbies. And we used a Yeehart Terminator to take out the fireballs because I managed to time the shields correctly and blow them all up. So now all that's left is to fly the Dank, piloted and commanded by Captain Clapton, victoriously into the Sumatra. So here we go. We're about to finish the game. That's my ship. And there it goes. That would be our escape pod escaping bravely. And off and away from the Sumatra we go. And that countdown down the bottom, 1 second to go, and kaboom. Whew, boy. When I awoke, there was an angel floating above me. I knew I was dead. But if one has to die, I thought to myself, this was definitely the right way to be dead. That was about the time I heard Talana's voice, telling me to stop babbling and listen for a moment. She told me that the escape pod had almost been torn in half. I had been unconscious for over 3 weeks. But my crew and I had succeeded in our mission. The force of the explosion, amplified by the Chimur crystals, had been sufficient to vaporize the Sarmatra. And following the destruction of the Sarmatra battle platform, the fleets of the Ur-Quan and the Korra had fallen into chaos and had been vanquished by Chimur forces and allied starships. Then Talana told me to sit up. She said there was something she thought I'd like to see. I pulled myself up and looked around. I was in sickbay of the starbase, looking out over Earth. Beneath me throbbed the sick red glow of the Ur-Quan's slave shield. Talana smiled and said that for the past few days, the Chimur had been working on lowering the shield, and that it should be neutralized right about now. The fog soul, brother. With a flare of incandescent light, the slave shield vanished. And for the first time in my life, I saw the true colors of Earth. Blues and greens in 1,000 different shades. As we watched, we could see the first signs of ships coming up from Earth. They lifted from the planet's surface to join us in space. The destiny of mankind had been delayed for over 20 years. But now our world was free and nothing could stop us. I stayed in that hospital for almost a month. But that day I watched the shield fall and beautiful Talana stood at my side. I'll never forget that day, not for the rest of my life. But grandfather, then what happened? Yeah, how did you get home? How long did it take before you and Grandma finally got married? Oh, while we intended to come right home, we got a little sidetracked. Talana and I didn't make it back here to Unzervolt until almost 5 years later. But grandfather, what happened? Where did you go? And how did you find the Mark II? That, my children, is an entirely different story. And there we have it. Thank you for playing Star Control to the Ur-Quan Masters. This game has been brought to you by Frungi, the Sport of Kings. No, it wasn't. Yes, it was. Frungi had nothing to do with it. This game was about war, slavery, intolerance, heroism, justice, and the inevitable triumph of good over evil. Are you crazy? The developers got millions in Frungi endorsements. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. No, they didn't. Yes, they did. Did not. Did too. Did not. Did too. So, you probably thought I was dead, didn't you? Well, I'm not. I got away from the ship at the last second. And now I'm really going to cause some trouble. In fact, that's what the sequel is going to be about. Yeah, that's the ticket. Me and my exciting adventures. As I conquer the galaxy for the greater glory of me. It will have action. It will have drama. It will have gratuitous alien sex scenes. It's going to be great. Happy campers are the best. It is happy. Hold it. I'm getting sick of this stupid dialogue. Who wrote this stuff? A 5-year-old? Okay, I'll try it again. Sigh. Happy campers are best. It is good to smell you again. Hello again, heroic humanoid. Ever since you returned the Ultron to us, everything has been wonderful, just perfect. Within just 2 days, our factories will begin churning out appropriate facial appliances, and I have already picked out my first mask. The domino of unrivaled merriment. Yes, we are all ecstatic, even the High Proctor Gambles, as she prefers the exultant caper of revelation. Look how she leaps with the Ultron held high. How she twists, how she twirls, how she slips and tosses the Ultron into the air. Oh no! Crash. Snort, I am furious and ready to kill. Throughout this entire game, I've done nothing but bluster and threaten. I've had no opportunity to show my true skills as an actor, my depth and range. No one knows my sensitivity, my gentle inner being. Snort, what if from now on I'm typecast as a heavy? Whimper, now Spielberg may never call me. Phew, I'm glad that's all over. That was tough playing second banana to the Udwig. Now I'm hungry, but I'm sick and tired of sunlight, sunlight, sunlight. I want some real food. Like a hamburger or a steak, better yet. How about a dog? What? In case you were wondering about me, don't worry, I'm doing fine. In fact, I just talked with the designers and they have assured me that the sequel will be all about me. Isn't that great? They said they wanted to move away from the warrior mythos and expand more into the healer cycle. This may be my big chance. The only thing I'm not sure about is the new costume they want me to wear. They said this one would be really revealing. Some more 90s there, folks. Ah, I see. Someone approaches, but who is it? Ho ho, it is the creature which I wrongly called a disgusting Ur-Quan slime wad, and a cowardly slug spawn, and a pouchless lardlog freak, and a leprous non-functional sex organ, and a wallowing phlegm-filled grunty belly licker. My human friend has returned. So what am I doing out here, you ask? I'm trying to get some rest, that's what. I'll be lucky if I don't have a heart attack soon. You have no idea how hard it is to personally replenish an entire species. Ah, a final parting with our favourite seeker of enlightenment. How sad. But wait, this doesn't have to be the end. We have established a conduit from the realms of our harmonic awareness directly to you. You can use this channel to ask us questions about your past lives or your future destiny. Just call 1-900-PERCUNCRA. That's 1-900-PERCUNCRA, 24 hours a day. Only $2 per minute. Children under 18 must have parental permission before calling. So I suppose you are wondering what I'm doing at this control console. Well, I guess I can tell you now. I'm writing a screenplay. It's an existential thriller. Kind of a cross between a Woody Allen angstfest mixed with some of Tobe Hooper's best work. But actually, this is just my way of getting my wing in the door, you see. What I really want to do is direct. I hope you know that contract negotiations are going to be very rough. For my role in the sequel, yes, rough indeed, to begin with. I want 10% of the royalties, creative control over my dialogue, and a fat cut of the toy licenses. What? What did you say? The sequel is going to be all about me? How wonderful. What an honor. What a great chance to move up the ladder towards producer. Forget everything I said about license fees. It's an honor just to work with you. Blah, blah, blah. Mary had a little lamb. I like to hold fuzzy little animals and give them huggy-wuggies. You're probably wondering why an Ur-Quan is saying such stupid things. Well, he isn't saying them. I am. That's right, me. The little guy down in the corner. Since I've been stuck down here for this entire game, translating Submit or Die into about 100 different languages, I just thought I'd take this opportunity to express my feelings. You want to know what I think? I think this whole game would have been better if they had done it as a musical. That's what I think, but do the designers listen to me? No! Oh no, it's one of those ultra-gross humans again. Quick, hide your eye. Ah, look at the pulpy red thing in its mouth. How it wriggles and writhes like a wet bloodworm, and plays over the hard white nubs that protrude from its head bone. I think I'm going to be sick. We are the Ur-Quan Korra, the followers of the path of now and forever. You are filth, we shall cleanse. You will be annihilated. I mean, damn. Cut, let's start over. Hey, Mr. Director, can you please think of some other word besides... oh, what's the use? I give up. Do you really believe Project Blue Book revealed everything the Army Air Corps knew? Do you know what really happened at Roswell, New Mexico in the late 1940s? Have you ever heard about the Men in Black? Do you have any friends who have missing days? Do you sleep with your window unlocked? Be seeing you. Well, super creepy, but that's the end. And indeed, that is the end of this part of the Let's Play, and in fact, this entire Let's Play series. I sure hope you enjoyed it. It's been a real blast going back through this and playing it. It's been a very long time. And now I've done it again. I'm slightly older than I was the last time I played it. And it's interesting to sort of cast our eyes back to pretty much 2.5 decades to a game that I played an awful lot of when I was a younger fellow. So yes, hope you enjoyed it. So please give this episode a thumbs up if you did like it. And of course, you can subscribe to the channel if you'd like to be notified when other episodes are released. And please tell a friend if you think they might enjoy this, and come back again soon for whatever I play next.